I've been saving half of my son's Social Security survivor benefits for his future and giving him the rest for expenses. Then my on-again off-again boyfriend proposed we get a house and said my son's check should cover part of the rent while his 3 kids don't have to pay because they don't get government money. Posted by you/original entry 7871. My 38F son 15M receives $1,100 a month in Social Security survivor benefits from his late father, who passed away when my son was 5. My boyfriend, 40M, and I have been in an on-again, off-again relationship for a long time. Things have been good recently, and he's proposed. We're planning on getting a house together. I have my son, and he has 3 children, but only one of his kids would be living with us full-time. The house we are looking at is $2,500 a month. My boyfriend's proposed budget is for him to pay $950, for me to pay $950, and for us to use $600 from my son's check for the household. He suggests we can then put the remaining $500 from the check into savings. My current practice is to give my son half of his check, $550, for his personal use and save the other half for him. I think that since he's almost 17, he should have some control over his money. My boyfriend disagrees completely. He thinks that since we are going to be a family, all the money should be pooled together for shared expenses. He thinks I'm wrong and selfish for not wanting to include the survivor benefits in the main budget. We've been going back and forth on this, and I'm feeling incredibly uncomfortable with his expectation. I feel like the benefits are my son's and should not be used to reduce the adult's portion of the bills. It feels like he's trying to make me subsidize the household using money that was meant for my son's care and future, not to pay his own share of the bills. Am I wrong here? Is it selfish to keep my son's check separate and manage it for his benefit alone? Or is my boyfriend's financial expectation a red flag for our future together? Relevant comments. Commenter 1. He doesn't need $550 a month. He should have a job for spending money. Go see a lawyer about options with this house. Get a cohabitation agreement. What if he says I'm not paying mortgage share or utilities, etc.? You can't kick him out. Don't give your boyfriend any money as it's your son's. Ops response. He does have a job, but he has a car, so that money goes for gas and upkeep, and because he's in school, he doesn't work a lot, only like 2 days a week. Commenter 2. Is he 15 or almost 17, because I'm reading both ages in the post? For what it's worth, the son will stop receiving benefits at age 18 or when he graduates high school, whichever is later. So they shouldn't be budgeting anything short-term like that into a budget. That being said, the money is the son's, and he should not be paying a portion of someone else's mortgage as a minor. Ops response. Almost 17, I was typing fast. Ops response. He's almost 17. Sorry, retyping too fast. And he works as well. He has a car, but he only works 2 days a week, so he pays for his car and fast food and stuff like that, and he also saves. He has his own savings outside of the savings that I have for him. Commenter 3. I think everyone has given you some great advice, but just wanted to reiterate that he will only receive survivor's benefits until he's 18 or out of school. So really short term to be using anything like that for budgeting. Good luck. Please advocate for your son. My son receives survivor's benefits as well, and I'd never consider pulling money that wasn't directly for his care. Ops response. Yes, this is the way I feel about it, so I don't include it in my budget at all. But I do understand that giving him all of the money is not a great idea once he became a teenager. I slowly increased his budget. Now he has a car, and he's paying for the maintenance of that, gas, and he works part-time as well. He also saves his money separately from the savings that I'm saving for him. Commenter 4. Also, if Ops should pay a portion, the boyfriend should pay a portion, and Ops' son should pay a portion. What about the 3 kids from the boyfriend? If we are going by his logic and the kids should be putting into the fund, why are his kids not contributing, especially the one that will be with them full-time? Ops response. This is the argument that I have, but he's saying that I'm wrong for this. I'm totally willing to cut off the relationship behind this. I just wanted you guys' opinion so I could show him that I'm not wrong. Commenter 5. What's his kid paying to live there? I'm not trying to be mean at all, but do you care about your kid? If so, you wouldn't let this on-again, off-again man steal from him. Ops response. He said that his kids shouldn't have to pay because they don't get a check from the government. Ops response. Right, and I'm totally willing to cut the relationship off about this. And after reading all of the comments, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and end it even if he backs down on his statements after seeing this. Commenter 6. Just curious, are these Social Security survivors' benefits? If so, does your boyfriend realize that these benefits end when your son turns 18? How does he propose to fill the financial gap once that happens? Ops response. Yes, they are, and I said that to him as well. Commenter 7. I'm so proud of you, honey. You totally got this. Just imagine how much more calm life will be when it's just the two of you. Ops response. Thank you. Luckily, we don't live together now, and honestly, I'm happy. This conversation came up today. It's making me rethink everything. I'm gonna give him back the ring and call everything off. Everyone just reinforced what my gut told me. I'm not crazy, and it's wrong. Before I made this post, I was really feeling like it wasn't gonna work, and this would be my hill to die on, but all of these comments really opened my eyes. I gotta work on my people-pleasing tendencies and start trusting my gut. Op's response: me and his dad wasn't married. We were engaged when he got in his accident. That's why I don't get benefits directly. Honestly, I make a decent income. I don't need the money, and I always look at it like that's not my money. That's his money. I grew up with a cousin who got a Social Security check because their mom was disabled, and they never got any of the money, and I saw how they felt as they got older. So when everything happened, I said I would never do that to my son. Once he got into 8th grade, I gradually started giving him more and more of the money for his pockets so he could start practicing budgeting. When he turned 16, he got a 2023 car because his father died in an accident. There was a settlement. He has money put up for college, and he should have some left after too. He works part-time, and he saves money on his own outside of the money that I have saved for him and his college fund. He's a pretty good kid, always been level-headed and mature. I've been blessed. Also, I don't give him the money all at once. It's about $125 a week. He works. His check is probably about $200, so he only has about $300 to $400 a week, and he saves a lot of it. He has a pretty big chunk saved up on his own. Again, he's a very responsible kid. He paid for his car maintenance, fast food, dates with his girlfriend or hanging out with friends, or any expensive clothes or shoes, items that he would like outside of what I purchase for him. Update: 4 days later. Following my original post, I ended the relationship with my ex over the weekend. The breakup escalated into a heated argument, with him repeatedly calling and threatening to go to my mother's and grandmother's homes to cause a scene. I had to call his mother to calm him down. This was the final straw for me. In the argument, I also discovered he is not paying child support for his minor child. Combined with his abusive and manipulative behavior, our engagement and plans to buy a house are off. For those who commented about the $500, my son is a very responsible young man whose college is already paid for. He has a car and a part-time job, and saves a significant portion of his spending money. The issue was never about the amount, but about my ex's manipulation regarding our finances to gain control. I am now focused on my and my family's safety. I have blocked all contact and am documenting all threats in case legal action is needed. Thank you for your support. I am choosing my well-being and finally feel a sense of relief and strength.